Man, some of the craziest, most depressing footage you'll ever see, folks. So the Palestinians, some of them are going back to their homes, and look at this shit. If you want to know why you can't have universal health care, why you can't afford your health care, why you can't afford to have a home, why you can't afford to have and raise children, why children are going hungry in this fucking country, why we have a homeless problem, the likes of which we never had in this country. This is why, folks. They took all your money and they use it to genocide these people and ethically cleanse them, to destroy everything they have, to tear all this shit down so they can steal their land and Donald Trump could claim it, and then they could build oceanfront condos. This is why, folks. And it wasn't just you they stole this money from. We're $35 trillion in debt. They stole the money from your grandkids, from your children, from your children's children's children. For generations to fucking come, they stole the money and did this with it. This is who we are as a people, y'all. Yesterday, Trump was out there saying that we were going to buy Gaza, you know, because we have the right to do that. We could just fucking buy it, y'all.
Mr. President, back on Gaza, the White House press secretary told us last week that you're committed to rebuilding Gaza. Steve Witkoff said that process would take 10 to 15 years. Does your commitment to rebuilding Gaza extend beyond your time in office?
I'm committed to buying and owning Gaza. As far as us rebuilding it, we may give it to other states in the Middle East to build sections of it. Other people may do it through our auspices.
This is him trying to whitewash genocide. Yeah, we're just going to buy Gaza. We're just going to buy it. Let other people develop it. Sure we are. And then the next day, folks, apparently, he has changed his mind. We're not going to buy it. We're just going to fucking take it. We're not going to pay those people for their fucking land. We murdered them fair and fucking square. It's ours now. Might makes right.
I really think we're making some very good progress.
Mr. President, you've said before that the U.S. would buy Gaza, and today you just said we're not going to buy Gaza.
We're not going to have to buy. We're going to have Gaza. We don't have to buy. There's nothing to buy. We will have Gaza.
What is that?
No reason to buy. There is nothing to buy. It's Gaza. It's a war-torn area. We're going to take it. We're going to hold it. We're going to cherish it. We're going to get it going eventually where a lot of...
It's ours now. We're going to take it. We're going to cherish it. Don't even have to pay anybody. Just, okay. All right, cool. We are the most evil country on earth right now. Sorry. Even more than the Muslim ones. Sorry. Sorry if you don't agree. You're wrong. Ask him again, folks.
We're not going to buy anything. We're going to have it, and we're going to keep it, and we're going to make sure that there's going to be peace, and there's not going to be any problem, and nobody's going to question it, and we're going to...
Nobody's going to question it, or else we can just do whatever we want to. We're just going to take it, and there's going to be all kinds of peace. Going to take American soldiers to die for Israel. It's going to be sweet, y'all.
Run it very properly, and eventually we'll have economic development at a very large scale, maybe the largest scale on that site. And we'll have lots of good things built there, including hotels and office buildings and housing and other things.
Man, I would not go there if you fucking paid me. Going to be terrorism all over that goddamn place. Then they asked him, hey, there's going to be many Palestinians who are going to want to go back to their homes. Of course, that's where they're used to being. That's where their entire families have lived for generation of generation of generation. That's their fucking home. They're clearly going to want to go back to their home that they have ties to. What about that?
But the only thing I can say is this is going to bring stability and peace to the Middle East. And ultimately, when it's developed, which will be in quite a while from now, because we want to let things calm down. But when it's developed, it's going to bring tremendous numbers of jobs to the Middle East.
Yeah, hey, we genocided them. We ethnically cleansed them. But think of the jobs, y'all.
The people of your country.
Mr. President, what if it does not bring peace? to the Middle East. There are many Palestinians, even though you say that everything is going to be beautiful, everything is going to be lovely, they're not going to want to go back. There are going to be people who want to go back and feel like that it is their right to do that. You haven't said, will there be any type of repercussions or anything that happens?
We don't think that's going to happen. We think people are going to be very happy, thrilled. A lot of those people that you're talking about are going to end up maybe living there and maybe working there, but it'll be in a different form.
Yeah, we're going to let a few of them be like slave labor, but the rest of them, nah, they're not going to live there. Just trust me, bro. Even asked them again, are you going to force them to leave?
That rule those countries with big hearts, and this gentleman is at the top of the list.
And if they don't want to leave, how are you going to force them, Mr. President?
Oh, they're going to be great. They're going to be very happy.
Nah, just believe me. Just believe me. They're going to leave. Trust me. They're going to fucking leave. Yeah. You're going to ethnically cleanse them even more. I'll read you loud and clear. They even asked him, folks, hey, isn't this ethnic cleansing?
Nobody wants to stay there. They're living in hell. It's a death trap.
Why?
Mr. President, how do you know that the Palestinians don't want to leave their land? Some people say this is ethnic cleansing. You won't be able to force them to leave their land. They stay
We're moving
there.
them to a beautiful location where they have new homes, where they can live safely, where they'll have
But they want to
doctors
leave,
and
sir.
medical and all of those things. And I think it's going to be great. Yeah, any questions? Nobody
Any
wants
other
to-
questions? Somebody else, please ask me a question that's not about us genociding the Palestinian people. But yep, they're going to do it, folks. They've already done it. It's exactly what I told you on fucking day one. No one's going to stop them. They are going to do it. It is happening. Under what authority are you going to do all this, Trump? Who is giving you the authority to take their fucking land? Just steal their fucking land and ethnically cleanse them? Who?
States was something that we're going to talk about later to discuss all these options.
And Mr. President, take it under what authority? It is sovereign territory.
Under the U.S. authority.
Mr. President,
Under the U.S. authority. We have the right to do whatever we want to, baby. We'll take your shit and you'll love it. We'll fucking ethnically cleanse all of you. So, folks, when there's other terrorist attacks in this country, when another 9/11 happens, and it will, they're going to tell you they hate us because of our freedom. Nope. This is why they hate us, folks. This is why they did 9/11 to fucking begin with. This is what they said. They don't hate us because of our freedom. They hate us because of the child murders. So prepare to die for Trump. Prepare to die for Israel. A lot of people are going to. Then they got his spokespeople out there, folks, and holy God.
The king would much prefer that the Palestinians stay.
So he's talking about the king sitting next to the king of Jordan, who was sitting next to him the whole time, and they're basically saying you can't ethnically cleanse and kick the Palestinian people off their land. But basically they're saying, no, we're going to. You guys are going to let us fucking do it. You're not going to do anything about it. And here's her commenting on it.
The king would much prefer that the Palestinians stay in place,
Right.
with the additional land to be used for new development, which would greatly create jobs at levels never seen before. But the president feels it would be much better and more majestic if these Palestinians could be moved to safer areas.
Yeah, the president thinks it's more majestic if we ethnically cleanse them and steal their land. Think of all the majesty of the ethnic cleansing. Fuck what the king of Jordan says. Think of the majesty, y'all. Just, oh, crazy. The word uses, too, is weird as fuck. And, folks, Trump even losing Nazi-ass Sean Strickland. So Sean Strickland's one of the worst of the fucking worst. One of the dumbest, most vile, racist, misogynistic, transphobe. Guy that gets punched in the head for a living, and it shows. Literally has walking CTE. Even these Nazis are starting to question Trump, folks. Sean Strickland, man, if Trump keeps this BS up, I'm going to start waving a Palestinian flag. American cities are shitholes, and you want to go spend billions on this dumpster fire? Did we make a mistake? This ain't America first. God damn it, shut the fuck up. Like I say, folks, if you voted for Trump, shut up. Quiet now. Your opinion does not matter anymore. Go in the corner, hush up. Now, you can live your whole life, fine. I'm not saying kill yourself. Live your whole life, die of old age, but nobody should have to hear from you anymore. You've lost your privileges. Shut the fuck up, Sean. And Nobody, folks, nobody on American television speaks in a more racist, genocidal, and Nazi way about Palestinians than Jesse Waters. Holy God. This is straight up Nazi shit.
But this population in Palestine is hostile. It's uneducated. It's even more radicalized than they were at the beginning of this. I mean, now they have no homes at all.
Yeah,
they're even more hateful of the Israelis.
Yeah, why? Why would they be more hateful? Just because Israel killed all their children and stole their homes and blew them up and blew their universities up and their hospitals. Why would they hate them?
And their birth rate is explosive. The average Palestinian woman has 5.5 babies. The average Israeli woman has only 2.5 babies. So demographically, they're a threat, not to mention the national security threat.
They're literally selling genocide and ethnic cleansing on America's largest cable news network. Just fucking crazy. But at least some of those people on Fox News trying to fight back. Although this is frustrating because Jennings, this dickhead Jennings, they literally let this guy on there so he can lie live on air so that then they can refute his lies. But why have him on there to begin with when you know he's specifically on there so you guys can slap down his lies? You're still letting him lie on your fucking platform knowing that he's there specifically to do that. So fuck CNN, but I guess at least they're pushing back a little bit, some of them.
Yeah, a couple things. Number one, the reason we're here with this hostage situation this weekend is because Hamas decided to stop participating in the deal that was brokered as Donald Trump was coming into office.
Actually, the Israeli newspapers today says that Israel violated the ceasefire.
I know what your position is. I know what your position is.
It's not my position. It's the Israeli newspaper and the New York Times and Israeli politicians.
But our ally is Israel, and you can't trust Hamas any farther.
All he's going to do is talk over you, so why even let him fucking on there? Doesn't make any... I mean, I know why they do it, but...
Violated the ceasefire.
Who started it in the beginning?
Who started it? Oh my God, Hamas started it. Israel has always existed. Hamas just try to steal their land from them. Just fuck everything about this country. Fuck CNN. And that is my Free Palestine for tonight.